Well, this is a voice-activated intercom, so as soon as I get power on, it'll do it. Now, what we have to do first, before we fly, is I'll have to tell clearance whether I have to call a radio guy at the tower, call clearance delivery, and to get our clearance and our vectors, you know, all of that. So even though this is visual flight rules, not instrument flight rules, because this is a big airport, you know, to me it always feels like a space shuttle launch flying out of here, because you got to talk to people all the way, and you're mixing up with these big airplanes and everything.
Yeah.
When you come back, you can't just come back. You'll see, we'll get vectored all over the sky before they let us land.
Yeah, stay out of the way.
Especially since they're one runway operation today.
Why is the other runway closed?
They are always, every week, every Sunday, one of the two is closed. Huh. I don't know what the heck they do. It's just asphalt. But when we take off, you'll see that there'll be guys like walking around out there with machinery, and I have no idea what they're doing.
Okay.
Every weekend they close one. Every Sunday, one of these two runways closes. Thank God it's the other one, because this is such a huge airport. It takes like half an hour to get to takeoff position if we go to the other one. This one, it won't be quite so bad. We'll only have to go 1.5 miles down to the end. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to call on the radio to clearance delivery, and we're going to let them know that we're coming. So you got your Cherokee 31969. .969's signature will be VFR to Giddings at 3,000 feet. Just terminate with your departure and go VFR at that. Affirmative for 969. Okay, just we have an electric fuel pump and an engine driven. Normally use the engine driven. I wanted to be on the right fuel tank. It had more gas, and I'm on the right tank. I got a little checklist right here. It's not very complicated. Just run down it. And you're strapped in? Yeah, okay. Primer lock is real important. This has an old school primer, just like a Model T. And if this is a locking knob, if this is unlocked, it'll back out during flight and the engine will start running really crappy. And that's happened to me before, and it's very embarrassing because you think you're about to crash until you realize that it's just that it's flooding the engine. So primer locks are real important on any light plane. Seat belts work. Flaps will get later. Trim tab. I got trim. I'm not getting fresh with you, Jared. I'm just I got a trim wheel here between us, and we'd like to put it in the right position. Okay, I think we're good to start. I'm going to yell the word clear because that's traditional. It goes back to the biplanes and stuff, just in case somebody fell asleep under the prop there. Okay, give it a couple helpers there. Clear. And we got fuel pressure with the electric pump. It's one thing we look for. Consists of is running the engine up, and okay, I'm going to run the engine up. I'll run it up to 2200 RPM. We have two magnetos in this. It's a magneto ignition system, and then a separate generator system is for the accessories. The right brake feels a little odd.
hot, which is